Hi everyone, Sue Cook here. On my Instagram I have been sharing some of the products I sell in my shop, and one of the comments on my Instagram was, what is my supplement routine like? So I thought I'd share what I generally get up to. This is organic reishi tincture. Now I've been taking reishi for about 13 years, something like that, but I used to take it in powder form and put a little bit in my decaf coffee every morning, but I stopped doing that when I discovered these wonderful tinctures, and I still take reishi every day. I really do notice that my energy is bigger when I have reishi every day, and I notice that my energy is less when I don't. And I have a history of chronic fatigue, so for me that's quite important. Something I take every day, here we have oral spray. This is vitamin D3 and K2. This is like 4 drops on the tongue like this. Done. Slightly minty taste. I haven't been taking it every day in the summer because it's been really hot and sunny, and I think I'm getting enough sunlight, but certainly for the rest of the year, and also because I have a history of 2 different types of skin cancer, I think it's essential for me to take something like that. This is another essential. As you can see, I think there's hardly any left in this one. This is organic multi-mushroom. So in here, 8 mushroom extract tinctures. So we have lion's mane, chaga, shiitake, agaricus, blezi, maitake, oyster, and auricularia. I think reishi's in there as well. I probably missed some, but this is absolutely brilliant. The reason I take the mushrooms is because they are so full of the most amazing nutrients, and they're really readily bioavailable, and I find great benefit from them. This is one that my friend Cheryl makes. This is turkey tail alchemescence, and I take that as well. This is a chaga on its own. I haven't started that yet. And here's another reishi, which is ready to start when I finish. In the winter, I generally take NMN. So what's it say about that? So this is B-nicotinamide mononucleotide, and this is part of my daily routine. It's a derivative of niacin, vitamin B3, and I find that very helpful in the winter. With my history of chronic fatigue, if I'm like that, I will take glutathione and L-carnitine. So you can get those on my shop. Those aren't Kiki Health though, those are from another company that I work with. Sometimes I take zeolite, sometimes I don't. Now I have a history of quite horrendous gut health. And this is another company that you can't get these unless you are a practitioner who's been on all the courses, but I can order these for you. Colmino. This is a synergistic gut formula, and it contains colostrum, bovine colostrum, and I find that really calming. Actually, I might take one of them. Catalyst C. So in Catalyst C, this is they call it systemic metabolic and digestive enzymes. I find that quite helpful as well for my gut. Flora Synergy, this is intestinal and immune function, and I find this very helpful as well. So sometimes in the winter, if I've been ill, I will hit the gut stuff. I showed you the crack cell chlorella the other day. I'm such a huge fan of this. I didn't go into all of the millions of nutrients they have in there, but it's also a really good, now the proper way to pronounce it is chelator, but it looks like it's spelled chelator, and chelation is when heavy metals are taken out of the body. So I've written a whole book about this actually, Brain in a Jar, but if you've got a lot of heavy metals in your system, then you've probably got parasites as well, and you need to tackle both at the same time. So I tell you how to do that in Brain in a Jar. I write about these individual ones in Eat for Your Brain, so you can read all about them in there. Actually, not this company though. I haven't really spoken about these much because My involvement with them is newer, only a couple of years, and it's longer than that since I wrote any of my books. That is basically what I take on a daily basis, not necessarily all the time, apart from the reishi and the D3K2. The rest I will up and down depending on how I am and what's going on with my body. So I hope that's helpful. And if you should be able to get all the Kiki Health ones and the L-glutathione and L-carnitine on my shop. But which is brainbuzzshop.com. If there's anything you want that you can't find, let me know and I can add it into my shop, because I do have the availability. And if you want any of the ones from this company, let me know, and I can have a quick chat with you and find out what you need. So thank you very much.